Hi, this is Simone, and I'm the Zen Mommy. Thank you for watching my channel. I help people with spiritual awakening and navigating ascension and the healing of the mind, body, and soul. And today we have a reading, our Zen guidance reading. I started doing these weekly because I want to learn this deck and understand like how to read. You know, I had my awakening 3 years ago. I was new to all of this tarot and all this stuff, and I grew up thinking that the tarot card is the devil and all of that. Please. Anyways, I really feel I get a lot of guidance from this deck, and it's not like about fortune telling. It's about helping you get on your ascension path and ascending your consciousness, and I really, really like that. So every week I'm going to share this, and let's get our first card for the day, and let's see what we get. Ooh, that looks scary. Okay, let me see. The mind. Okay, let's get this up close so you can see a good picture of this. It says the mind, and it's got a lot of stuff going on in that face. All right, let's read it. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back with the book. Okay. This is what happens when we forget that the mind is meant to be a servant. This is what happens. And start to allow it to run over our lives. The head is filled with mechanisms. The mouth is ranting and raving. And the whole surrounding atmosphere is being polluted by this factory of arguments and opinions. But wait, you say, the mind is what makes us human. It's a source of all progress and all great truths. If you believe that, try an experiment. Go into your room, shut the door, turn on a tape recorder, and give yourself total permission to say whatever it is on your mind. If you really allow it to all come out without any censorship or editing, you'll be amazed at the amount of rubbish that comes spewing forth. The page of clouds is telling you that somebody somewhere is stuck in a head trip. Take a look and make sure it isn't you. This is the situation of your head. I see cycle handles and petals and strange things that have gathered from everywhere. Such a small head and no space to live in. And the rubbish goes on moving in your head. Your head goes on spinning and weaving. It keeps you occupied. Just think what kind of thoughts go inside your mind. One day, just sit, close your doors, and write down for half an hour whatsoever is passing in the mind. And you will understand what I mean. And you will be surprised what goes inside your mind. It remains in the background. It is constantly there. It surrounds you like a cloud. With the cloud, you cannot know, with this cloud, you cannot know reality. You cannot attain spiritual perception. This cloud has to be dropped, and it is just with our decision to drop it, it will disappear. You are clinging to it. The cloud is not interested in you. Remember that. Whoa, that's a good one. So we're going to go the mind here. So I'm going to say that this reading definitely speaks to me because remember a couple of weeks ago when I came back this year with my videos and how, I did the video where, the vlog where I feel like I'm going crazy in my mind. I have all these things, these contradicting thoughts and all that. That's exactly, I've been feeling like this. Exactly. And it's been easing up a little bit since I've been back to meditating and stuff. But this is exactly what I felt like, and when you allow, so we can allow our mind to become so cluttered with so much nonsense that it could really literally throw us off balance and out of alignment. Let's see. What did I want to point out here? Hold on a second. The head is filled with mechanisms. The mouth is ranting and raving. The whole surrounding the atmosphere is being polluted by a factory of arguments and opinions. But wait, you say the mind makes us human. Okay, so literally, I had been feeling like my mind was being polluted with arguments, with thoughts, with feelings, with why I shouldn't do this or why I should do that or why this person is doing this and how they're affecting me. Like it can be so overwhelming at times. And I can see now that it's been this that's been holding me back. It's been this. A lot of times I just was feeling really overwhelmed because I was stuck in my head. And that's what happens when you fall off of the track of meditation is you can really get overwhelmed. I remember one time I took ayahuasca and, I think that I was going through a phase when I did take it. A lot was in my head. I think it was this summer, and a lot was going on with me and stuff. And what I really should have did is I should have really meditated for a few days and really cleared things out. But it was perfect because you know what? Everything happens for a reason. When I took the ayahuasca, everything in your mind, your thoughts, all that stuff running around, it becomes part of your reality on ayahuasca. It becomes part of your your vision. You'll see inside of your mind and everything as if it's as if it's 3D live TV in front of your head, your face. Like you can just see everything around you. And so what I was seeing is I saw so much crazy inner workings of my mind. I would see a random person sitting here talking about something meaningless that didn't have anything. And I started to think, so while I was watching my mind on ayahuasca, I looked and I was just like, no, I don't want to waste my time on ayahuasca thinking about this stuff. I remember thinking that because when you're on your Aya journey, you want to get, your lesson, your message, whatever you need. But I was sitting there stuck on thinking about something I seen on a television show, and it's manifesting in these visions, and there are multiple going, and it was looking like a lot of stuff going on in my head, and I could see it. As soon as I said, wait, stop the thoughts. And when I said stop the thoughts, everything froze. Every thought, every image, every person, everything, it just froze. Ayahuasca froze it solid still, and then she went like that and wiped it away into a new vision. And I had consciously decided, no, I don't want to think about that. That's not what I want to focus on. My ayahuasca, I want to get my lesson, my journey. And I think that part of the lesson was showing me this. And like the ayahuasca plant, it teaches you lessons and things, and you don't always get it right away. It may take you a year later, 2 years later, before you be like, oh, that's the message she was trying to give me. Sometimes that happens with the dreams we get. Sometimes we don't get them right away. Sometimes we get them a year later. Maybe we'll have a year of dreams, and after taking notes on each dream, that's what happened to me. I took notes on each dream for 3 months, and at the end of 3 months of this series of dreams, they all equaled one message to me. And so this is very good. I really see I really feel like my spirit guide or my higher self, spirit guide, is really assisting me in my YouTube videos lately. I know it might seem a little boring that I'm reading a lot. We're reading about meditation, conscious breathing. We're doing Zen readings and stuff. But it's helping me figure out what's going on with me with these, blocks I'm having and stuff. And I really think that this is important is, we really got to get a hold of our mind. So I challenge everyone to sit down for 30 minutes and write everything on their mind and find out do they have a lot of nonsense spewing out a lot of things that they probably don't need to be focusing on. And I had so much in my mind. I kept thinking, I can't get it to stop. I don't know what to do. But this is my answer. This book, this reading, I just got my answer. I have to make a conscious effort to really clear out my mind and really start to not focus on all these little things that's keeping me tripped up. It's time to relax the mind and the body, get in alignment, and manifest properly. And let's see, was there anything else before we end this? The cloud, let's see. With this, let's go back to this cloud it's talking about. Okay. One day, just sit close, close your doors, and write down for half an hour whatsoever is passing your mind, the challenge I just asked you. And you will understand what I mean, and you will be surprised what goes inside your mind. It remains in the background. It is constantly there. It surrounds you like a cloud. With this cloud, you cannot know reality. You cannot attain spiritual perception. This cloud has to be dropped, and it is just with your decision to drop it that it will disappear. You are clinging to it, and the cloud is not interested in you. Remember that. So this is very important to end this on, that cloud in your brain. You cannot know reality, and it can block you from your your spiritual perception. And when I say that, when our mind has all this chatter and stuff and everything in there just playing, stories playing out, ideas playing out, it's really hard for your spirit guide to get in there and send you a message, or your higher self to give you, an unction to do something, because you're so focused on all of this that your antennas aren't clear to pick up your messages from the spirit. So thank you for watching. Peace and love. Namaste.